This is a review of set 75429, the AT-AT Driver Helmet. This set has 730 pieces and is an 18 plus set, part of the helmet collection, obviously, and it released on March 1st of 2025. Again, it is 18 plus, so we'll have a little bit more complex building techniques, and includes 6 bags, stickers, and an instruction book. And of course, that instruction booklet will have a little bit about the designer and the design of the set. And it includes 3 different printed elements. Here is what all 730 pieces together looks like. I believe it comes with 4 different printed pieces, of course being the AT-AT Driver tile on the stand on the bottom, as well as these 2 Imperial logos, which are very nice, but does unfortunately have some stickers, like on the top, as well as these 2 on the sides of the helmet. But the main flaw with the top stickers here is it's not completely continuing. I guess you could technically line up these stickers, but in the instruction booklet it doesn't tell you to do that, so it is a little bit unaligned. Even if you actually perfectly align the stickers, there will always be a little bit of a gap there. And I believe there is 1 sticker here on the back, as well as 2 here, which also have the same problem and they don't line up. But besides that, this helmet is actually very nice. They include a lot of details that I wouldn't expect Lego to include, like actually swapping out the front cone piece with a red one and one dark gray one. I believe they do it on this side of the helmet as well, with a red stud rather than the same on the back. They actually switch it, so that's very nice. But besides that, it's a pretty complicated set. I mean, it is 18 plus, but I don't think it's the most complicated of the helmets. I think they definitely made it a little bit easier. I did build the Captain Rex helmet from 2023. I think that was a little bit harder than this one. I'll do a quick size comparison of that at the end, but it includes a lot of really cool features, like I said before. But one thing that it doesn't include is actually the tubes on the back, which Lego is definitely able to do, since they did the TIE Pilot helmet with 2 like breathing tubes, I guess, on the front, but it would just be on the back here. There's also 2 jumper plates here, 2x2 jumper plates, so technically you could find some way to just maybe even take the TIE Pilot, which is actually like over $200 if you want to get that even built now, which is very hard. But if you had that set or somehow are able to get it, I would just take those breathing tubes and then attach it here. I'm not quite sure how it would actually attach because I don't have the set, but just so you guys know, it is a 1 stud like 2x2 jumper plate under there, so there is probably some way you can actually attach tubes. But that's honestly, besides that and then the stickers, that's honestly the only flaw. It looks very, very nice and will obviously blend well with not only your other Imperial helmets, it'll also look good in your Imperial shelf. Very nice and clean, like most 18 plus sets. Also really like the detail of the mask with the lines covering it underneath. Very, very nice. Overall, I just wish it wouldn't include stickers, and honestly, if they're going to include stickers, that's okay, but it shouldn't be on an 18 plus set. Honestly, I think all 18 plus sets at least should just have no stickers at all and just be printed pieces. That would make the most sense, because there would be no real reason to have stickers in an 18 plus set. But at least they save probably the best printed and stickered part if they're all either stickered or printed. I definitely want the Imperial logo here, I guess 2 of them, to be printed, but those are some very, very nice dishes. I'm pretty sure it's literally just because Lego can't print it on there or add a sticker on there. I guess it would be very weird to have that stud exposed there. It even includes these things on the side here. I'm not even sure what they're called, but very cool detail. Overall, it was a very fun building process. Definitely more fun than the Captain Rex helmet, because it might have been a little bit more easier, and also I feel like is one of the greatest looking helmets from all of them. Like, price aside, I think the TIE Pilot is actually a really good one, and I can understand why that's actually $200, sort of. But besides that one, I definitely think this is on one of my top lists of helmet sets of all time. Here is it compared to Captain Rex's helmet, which I believe you can still pick up probably on clearance or at least a markdown, and I believe this is only $50 in comparison to $70. It was one of the older helmets, which I believe it released alongside alongside the Phase 1 Cody, but technically there is a lot more pieces. You can tell on the side there's a lot more here, and in the front, just all around. I mean, height-wise, I don't think besides the rangefinder, I guess, here, height-wise, I think it's basically the same, but width-wise, I guess, and length-wise, it's a lot bigger, and has a lot more pieces, I believe. So they are going the more expensive route, but that's honestly with literally every single set. I believe there's a lot more cool features that you could find in Captain Rex's helmet. Obviously, I'm not going to go in depth to all of that, but I don't think there's a lot of cool Easter eggs and features you could really add to an AT-AT driver helmet. But overall, I think this is a really nice helmet. Imperial, or Empire, I guess, is definitely my favorite faction if I had to choose, and really like this helmet. Very cool, and probably my favorite that Lego has ever released. Obviously, some of my favorite is going to be the Empire, probably this or the TIE Pilot helmet, not even just because that's so expensive. Again, really like that. The only thing is the stickers and then the tubing in the back, but it doesn't retire this year, so I would probably wait for markdown. I was able to get this for $40, which is actually a steal, around $41 or $45. I don't remember exactly how much I was able to get it from, but somewhere around that, which is kind of crazy. It was an early Black Friday clearance, so basically $30 off, which is kind of crazy. Very good deal. If you find this helmet, I would definitely recommend getting it before it retires. I don't think it's retiring anytime soon, but it definitely will make a spot somewhere in my list of the best sets for 2025, so look out for that at the end of the year. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you on the next one.